Hello, everyone. Welcome to GGX Talk Series. My name is Victor Ignatiuk, and I'm CEO and founder of Golden Gate. Before Golden Gate, I worked in crypto for the last 8 years and started Boosty Labs, which became largest blockchain consultancy company, which built largest decentralized cloud storage providers, infrastructure providers, different staking, RPC, lending, borrowing protocols, and things like that. The CSO Matt Doty, who will jump into the technical updates later, but the first, let me describe to you guys what Golden Gate is and what's our mission. Golden Gate is interchain infrastructure protocols that delivers protocol agnostic cross-chain communication and liquidity routing, featuring comprehensive security architecture. Golden Gate is delivering a next-generation programmable layer 0 with an embedded hybrid virtual machine and advanced DeFi orchestration capabilities that contributes critical infrastructure for Web3 emerging Internet of Blockchains. Golden Gate is developed by teams that collectively help build key components of our industry, third generation fragmented infrastructure, now with a mission to bring fractionalized composability and enhanced security standards to the Web3. So now I want to highlight you a couple of updates that happened to our company during May. Actually, May was like a super active month, probably the most active month for in the Golden Gate history, as we did a pretty big milestone. We finally went live with our testnet, which was a big step for us, as like after working for almost a year and a half in styles and walking through like different iterations of a project. When we came to this big vision idea of like building layer 2 on top of all blockchains, we're super excited to announce that testnet is launched. We'll go to incentivized testnet a bit later in the summer. However, I want to highlight you some numbers that we achieved so far. So first, I want to cover some community growth and social media updates, which was like a super significant, like in May specifically. So let's start from social media. So we got almost 3,000 new new members on across our social media channels. We got like about 1,000 message volume across our like, Discord and Telegram channels, and about 10,000 of weekly group views, which is super big for such a like a early stage project that's still in a private testnet. So we're super excited of this. We also started to onboard advisors to our advisory program. I will be happy to announce their names a bit later, but just to give you a heads up, the people whom we bring on board are super heavily involved in the security audit, as we believe that our protocol is trying to solve a cross-chain compatibility issue should have a security as number one thing on its agenda, as we all remember how much money being stolen by all those bridge hacks that happened between 21 and 22 during the bull run. So we take care about security a lot. Besides that, we also onboard people with whom we work in the past and who've been key contributors to pretty big protocols as early developers. So we excited that we onboarding more and more people who will start to build on top of Golden Gate once we'll go to incentivized testnet next month. On a PR side, so more and more medias like us, and only last month we've been featured in Bitcoin.com, Bloomberg, and a bunch of other medias, which help us actually to attract more community members to our Discord and Telegram channels and get more attention out of it. Um, on an event side, our team like been traveling a lot. Only me personally, I was on a Skytail event in Lugano. Skytail is the first investor of Polkadot that run also by Gavin Woods. So we spoke with the Polkadot people a lot about potential contribution to Golden Gate, as we are substrate-based netted relay chain, which means it make lots of sense for us to keep a relationship with the Polkadot guys. Even today, I'm going to a Polkadot's conference here in Prague, in Czech, where I'm currently now, as we will have a booth and exhibit about recent updates on Golden Gate during Ethereum Prague and BTC Prague. Even for like we contribute a lot to BTC community, especially as like we believe that like bridging BTC with other ecosystems is like a super important, and as we are layer two on top of all chains, we've been as well, on BTC Miami 2 weeks ago. Now we are here in BTC Prague. Our team been traveled in Asia as well. So Matthew Doty, who's our CSO and my co-founder, and Katie, who's our CEO, they've been on HashKey event in Hong Kong, where they help us to build the Asian presence. Also on testnet development, I already mentioned that we did a launch of a testnet, which was a huge milestone for us. But we also started to get the first activity on it on our blockchain, which is super cool when you see that after a year and a half, someone started to post the first transactions, and you see how this data is growing day by day. On ecosystem and partnership side, we already made some efforts aside of LOIs that we signed in the last few months with like 10 plus companies. We already like in touch with companies who are building staking facilities as well as liquid staking derivatives, even on for Bitcoin that will be released on top of Golden Gate. We're also integrating Web3 infrastructure provider similar to Anchor. We work with one play-to-earn game just to introduce this use case to Golden Gate. We work with one RPC provider. We work with one other like money market place, and a few other companies that I will be happy to announce a bit later, or follow our social medias, and we will post about this later. On the hiring side, we recently on board a new protocol developer, which is a big achievement, as we want to work hard and announce public mainnet somewhere in Q3 this year. So we are onboarding more and more people. So if you happen to have a good Rust protocol developer who understands Substrate pretty well, feel free to send a recommendation me or Matt in DM. We'll be happy to interview those people, as we actively hiring people, especially on the protocol team. Yeah, that's mainly it from my side. Thank you for being with us. Now I want to give a word to Matt. So Matt will highlight the recent updates on the development, roadmap, bug bounty, and more technical and product stuff.
Hi, my name is Matthew Doty. I am the Chief Science Officer and Chief Architect here at Golden Gate. A little bit of a review of our roadmap. We are working on integrating the inter-blockchain communication protocol, multi-party computation for bridging to the Ethereum virtual machine, and all the Ethereum virtual machine-based blockchains, layer 0 compatibility, and XCMP. We're excited to announce our bug bounty, which has rewards up to 2 million, and our grant program. As Victor already mentioned, we have our testnet set up for development, and we plan for our incentivized testnet in the upcoming weeks. We're excited to announce zero-knowledge precompiles for verifying zero-knowledge proofs. This breakthrough will allow for a 1000x reduction in gas costs for zero-knowledge proofs, enabling the zero-knowledge Cambrian explosion. We um, Beyond that, you could check out our GitHub and our Discord in the description below. And now back to you, Victor.
Thank you, Matt, for covering all of this. Yeah, so guys, I guess stay tuned. Follow us on as much social media as we will appreciate more followers, of course, as always. And we will announce incentivized testnet in the next couple of weeks, which will give anyone opportunity to make some GGX to see how it works on a test environment to be ready to when we will go live. So yeah, exciting times coming. So yeah, be with us.